All right, guys, got the police up here. There's 2 units with a guy out of his car. I think there's 2 units. I could be wrong. Yeah, there's 2 police cars, it looks like. They have a guy sitting on the curb in the grass. So I'm not sure what it's for. I'm trying to see the other police car back there. They have all the doors opened up. Okay, we have 3 people sitting on the curb. So we're gonna see what this is for. In fact, we're gonna walk across the driveway. I don't want to block the guy's driveway, but we definitely need to see what's going on. So we're approximately, I would say 30 to 35 feet away, if not more. Yeah, I'd say about between 30 and 40 feet away right now. He got bored. So the dog was barking at me. He got bored because I ignored him. But we're gonna see. He asked, is anyone on parole or probation? I think he already knows the answer. Because he's in his car, which means he's probably running them. Which means he probably has the answer already to that question. I don't even know what street this is, but it's north of the Stater Brothers in San Bernardino on Baseline, if you know where that's at. So if you know where the Baseline Waterman Stater Brothers is in San Bernardino, we are north of that by quite a distance. I don't know what that street is up there. But we're definitely going to keep them accountable. So, I don't know what's going on in the news. A lot of First Amendment auditor and Copwatcher community drama. A lot of that. I say we just march forward, you know, and I won't name anybody, but somebody in Texas said, the problem is California. California is the problem. Well, if you think about it, California First Amendment auditors and cop watchers have been teaming up, going out together. How's that a problem? Seems like there's more camaraderie out here, or at least more going on. I believe he just said somebody has a warrant. I couldn't. We'll see in a minute if that's so, but it's what it sounded like. He just gives somebody that always give him back the IDs. None of them have licenses. He's gonna question them some more and talk to the sergeant. Here's where he pulls them out one by one. And always remember, you have the right to remain silent, always. You always have the right to remain silent, guys. So he's opening the back. So he said none of them have licenses. I said there was 3 sitting down. I'm trying to see if there's actually 4. No, looks like there might only 3. You'll see a little shake. I'm zooming in. Looks like a Phillies fan. My wife would be proud. Got a truck creeping up on us. See, oh, looks like a contractor. He doesn't want to go through there. I hear a cat. The cat's over there meowing. I bet the cat's in heat. Oh my God, they got a... If that cat's in heat, boy, they got a world of hurt coming up next month. Because it's springtime for the feline. Whoopee is on her mind. And I'm not talking about Goldberg. So I'm trying to hear what's going on. They're talking amongst themselves while the one cop stands behind him, listening to his radio. Basically babysitting him. I don't mean to sound condescending, but he really is kind of babysitting him. So we've got this one view here. I might make this an unedited video and just run it straight through. If that happens, just tap it a couple times. It'll go ahead 10, 20 seconds until you get to the good stuff. Or I might edit it, we'll see. So I hear an ambulance. An ambulance, wambulance. Oh. Good thing I didn't live stream it. You guys would be like, man, this is boring. Although maybe I should have went live. Too late now. Well, it's not too late, but Let's do a part 1 and part 2. Here we go, guys. We're on. It's going to give him a citation. He's asking for car insurance. Hopefully we don't pick up a tail back to the vehicle, if you know what I mean. Sometimes they like to see where you go when you walk away. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Cat. We got a cat over here. Cat's name should be Mittens for little white paws she's got. Too cliche. So he's writing a citation right now. Now one of them has to have a driver's license if he's going to release the car, right? I imagine when he called his sergeant, said, and there's a guy here filming us. So imagine he's probably said, do a citation. That's my theory. I couldn't hear if he said permit or sit here for a minute. Yeah, he just said something. I didn't hear if it was the word permit, like driving permit, or if he said sit here for a minute. Oh, he's gonna go through the car or the person. Gloves is never good. He's going through the car. Okay, something's in the red backpack. And they haven't told us to move back yet, which I'm not going to. I'm far away. You could pull a freaking RV motorhome in front of this car where I'm standing. That's how far back I am. What was that he just pulled out? Is he weighing something? No way. I think he's weighing something like weed. Yeah, he just said a measurement. He's weighing weed, I think. He said nothing else illegal I need to know about. I think he just tried the old joke, bombs, plastic, and blah, 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 blah. I think he just said that. Sound like they laughed. They always do that. You got anything in your pocket that's gonna poke me? Bombs, missiles, Scud missiles, smart bombs. Like, okay, dummy, you're not funny. Everybody uses that. It's old. It's so 80s. Everybody's at a stop to see what's going on. Get out your cameras, people. Now, nobody's come out to record except me. That's what I'm talking about. We need to get you people involved in your communities. You see the police, go film them. I can understand, I guess, if it's the neighbor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, you don't want to film your neighbor because you have to live next to the guy. But even if maybe if you're helping him out and he understands. So I get that. But we have a lot of cars that have gone by and nobody's filming nothing. Okay, he pulled some stuff out of the car. White Sox fan. So I guess there are 4 guys. He just said 4. Oh yeah, the dude in the white and the dude in the black. So there are 4 people in the vehicle. I didn't see the guy in the black because he was sitting, where the door was open, he was sitting behind the door. So they have 4 guys on the curb here. Every time you see that little shake, it's because I'm zooming in or out. He asked how much is in that jar. I guess it's weed. 14 grams, is that what he said? You have the right to remain silent. Always remember that. Cops trying to be friendly with him. Get him relaxed so they'll talk. Now he's got this baggie. That's too much. I think. Well, you know what? It's legal in California now. What he has to determine is if they have an amount that's more than personal use, would be for sales, that's illegal. Because they're not a dispensary. I think that's... I'm not a weed guy. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Don't jump down my throat. But I'm not a weed guy because it just, here is too expensive. Mainly in the dispensaries because California's taxing the hell out of it. You know, they're riding this wave financially, you know what I mean? A lot of people are selling it, and I believe it's not legal to just sell out on the street. Like, I think you have to get a type of permit, you know, like dispensaries and so forth. And the reason I'm saying all that is I haven't really researched the marijuana law here because I looked at the prices. I saw how bad California was taxing it. I was like, oh man, fuck that. That's worse than cigarettes. You just smoke a cigarette, you'd be fine. Shit, cheaper. So I didn't really go into, you know, I just know that it's legal in California, and you can go to a dispensary and you can buy it. And some dispensaries are like the AT&T store, and they have their, you know, purple diesel over here, and green blow your mind here, and red fry your brain over here. So I just didn't research the laws on it. But I believe he might be looking at the marijuana laws now, just a theory, to see if that's too much for personal use. That's what we're looking at right there, guys. So we have a 17-year-old and two 18-year-olds. And by the way, filming the 17-year-old is not illegal. They're in public. But I'm trying to record around them. If you've noticed, they're not the focus of this. The police are. But being 17, I wonder if that's a problem. He's gonna get arrested. Oh no, he's getting a citation. He's giving him a citation. I think it's a fix-it ticket. So he told him, as long as you're willing to sign the citation, we'll let everybody go. So I'll leave that up for your guys' interpretation. But that's what he said. As long as you're willing to sign the cite, we'll let everybody go. Told him to have a seat. So as for a traffic stop, now they can search the vehicle on a traffic stop. I don't know why he ID'd everybody or why he got names from everybody, unless it was because of the marijuana in the car. Somebody else is getting a citation too. So my only guess that he was able to ID all four is if they nobody would own up to the weed, which is legal in California. I don't understand that part. He still hasn't given it back to them though. It's still sitting on the hood of the police car. So I'm wondering if that's because it's more than personal use. Even though it's legal, again, I welcome discussion. Anyone that knows more, especially you weed smokers. And I'm not against it. Like I said, I have sciatica pain sometimes. I get severe migraines. I welcome it, but it's too expensive for me. I got enough going on with just my regular bills and trying to get out here in Copwatch, make a little extra money on Google AdSense. So we're going on 23 minutes now. Yeah, I won't be able to edit this one down because it'll be over 15 minutes. I'm just gonna let it run and, you know, you can fast forward if you need to. Okay, is this a resident or is this one of the parents? Looks like he knows him. He nodded to him. He pointed at me too. Yeah, I saw that. He pointed over at me. I was looking back. Now see how the car doors open on the cop car? Nobody could even get through there. He could have closed his door so that people could drive through, right? I'm sorry, it's a criticism, but it's a fair criticism. So he's the one writing the citation. This one over here is the guard. He's standing guard. And this is the one that's actually doing something. So I'm guessing that's the veteran right there. And they may both be veterans, but this one looks a little younger, like he's a rookie. This one's a veteran. He wants the address because he wants to verify you are who I say you are. Is he giving him a citation? I'm about to get a cam back from across the street. Either that or he's texting somebody to tell him I'm filming. Yeah, he texted somebody. So now the cop is running the other guy now. You guys hear that hot rod? What the fuck is up with that? Little rice burner. I'm waiting on one of these people to hit this cop car door. This is a long traffic stop. The only reason I'm staying is he might arrest one of them. And if I'm not here, and then they all get pissed off or something happens, and one of them starts arguing. Anything can happen. I don't want to miss it. He could say, stand up, turn around, and the guy could take off running. At which point I would film it. I'd be like, oh, look at that. That boy can run. Yeah, this is definitely going to be unedited. This is really long. I'll never get this below 15 minutes. See that? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, the 15-minute thing is because on iMovie, I have yet to find a video I can upload from iMovie that's less than, or that's more than 15 minutes. It has to be less than 15. I have a couple other editing apps, but you can't load to YouTube from there. You have to go to iMovie and load it. Man, this dude's flying. See if he makes it through. Oh, he stopped. Yeah, you're gonna have to close your door, guy. You've got cars coming through here like crazy. Or he opens it. Okay, hey. Oh, there we go. Hey, there's hope for mankind. Close the car door. So I don't know what this cop's doing. He's going to the back. He's getting back in. He's watching me. He must have needed another, I bet he's doing an impound form for either the car or the weed. So he still hasn't given the weed back. It still was, everything's on top of the white car, but his weed's still in the police car hood. Oh, I thought somebody was walking up behind me. It's gonna rain, man, while I'm standing here. It did rain, I just got hit in the glasses. Yeah, it's raining, guys. It's a long traffic stop. This is the street we're on. Trying to go slow. I'm wondering if these guys live here somewhere. Probably not, but I only said it because it looked like there was somebody in the front yard waiting on them. She went back inside. Oh, he's seizing his property. Probably the marijuana. He's gonna seize the weed. Victimless crime. Having marijuana, real criminal activity there. And I know that there are laws, don't get me wrong, but that's ridiculous. I think that's a fight we're going to be fighting for a long time. Oh, he's going to impound the car. They are going to tow the car today, he said. So they are towing it. They're not going to let a relative with a license come take it. Of course they wouldn't, right? So he's taking the car and the weed. And he said something on the promise that you head out. So he can't even stay here and while his car's towed, it sounds like. He has to just leave. I don't understand that. Look at this guy. Look at that. He's a city guy. Now somebody else is having to sign something. So he can't stand up. If he stays, he has to sit on the grass. Really? He just told him if you stay, you have to sit on the dirty, wet grass. You can't stand up. We don't want you standing up. Something bad could happen. Unbelievable. Okay, they're gonna let him take whatever's theirs and then tow the car. We're gonna film the cops, see what they do. Yeah, he actually told him, if you're gonna stay, you're gonna sit down. What kind of crap is that, man? I know people say, well, it's for safety purpose. Well, then tell him to stand back over by the tree. You know, just say, well, if you're gonna stand here, I don't know, if you could stand by the tree or something. He's calling for 1185 now. He wants the car keys. That's so the tow driver can probably drive it up on the back of the tow truck. He made him put the club down. You gotta be kidding me, dude. These guys, what's that gonna be, a weapon or something that he can all of a sudden go batshit? And unbelievable. These guys have been cordial the whole time. But he said, can you put that club down for me? Because, you know, you might go batshit. Really? Come on, officer. I know I sound jaded or conceited, but just some of these commands. They're all free to go, which means they're free to stay. So, somebody left his hat. Answer. Okay. He waves, I said, that's why I said, how you doing, sir? All right. So you see there's the marijuana on the hood of the police car. And I'll tell you guys what the importance of me recording, and I'm not saying anything personally against this police officer. I just want to say something as I walk back to my vehicle. So they're gone. They're going to go ahead and tow the vehicle, and that's it. He'll probably see what car I get into, but that's okay. So anyway, you always want to record the police interaction. They're going to tow it for no license. Well, they had marijuana. Marijuana, that's legal in California. Thought I knew. So anyway, what I was saying was you always record the police, because let's say that officer writes up his report and everything, and he probably won't, but let's say that writes it up and puts, they had no licenses, yada yada, towed the car, nothing found in the car, no marijuana in the car. Even though they signed, you know, the property impound thing, the officer could, I don't know, make something up and say, well, maybe he wrote just marijuana. Maybe he's going to keep some of it, you know. This is just generally speaking. It happens every day nationally. A bunch of guys in Patterson, New Jersey are getting busted for this, you know, doing this drug thing. But anyway, with my video camera, it shows there was a bag and a jar on the hood of the police car. So my video is kind of like a living police report of what happened, what they found, and what they put on the hood of the car. You know, and again, I'm not saying that cop's going to do anything nefarious, but we know that nationally they do every week. So that's why it's good to always record, because you never know when that one officer might go, you know what, I'm going to keep some of this. I'm going to get high this weekend, you know, and then keep some of it back. And then they say, well, you had this much. Oh, no, I didn't. It was just a jar of it. Or I just had the baggie. That's all I kept. And our video shows a jar and a baggie. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know that I'm doing a really good job. But News Now Ukaipa, thanks, guys, for tuning in.